welcome back to my channel. I really want to do like a balmy sort of like nice dewy looking skin today. Not sure about the eyes yet. I don't know. I think I'm gonna start with the skin first and then see about the eyes. Not really sure. If you can hear like crackling in the background, although it looks bright. It's still cold here, so I've got the fire lit. And my husband is working in his office and playing a bit of music, so hopefully you don't hear that. Clip this out of the way. My skin has been really dry and like dehydrated lately because it's like the end of winter, start of spring, and the weather's constantly changing. So this is the by Caitlin collection lip oil. Really love it. So I'm just gonna put a bit of it on while we're doing the skin. I've had this for so long and use her so much that she doesn't even have the writing on it anymore. But it is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I think I might use a little sponge. I don't know if I've ever used a sponge with this before. I should have got a towel. Also, look at this itty bitty mirror. I ordered it off like probably TikTok shop or something. As well as these sponges, and they don't really seem to get any bigger than that. But yeah, I ordered it off TikTok shop thinking it would be like slightly bigger than what it is, but I actually kind of like it. It's super cute. But yeah, it just adds a nice little glow and cancelled out a good bit of the redness that I had going on. I don't like, it's not all gone, but it's cancelled out a good bit of it. So I'm gonna use this. I haven't used it in forever. It's the Milk Makeup Bionic Bronzer. I don't know if time travels the color, but it's bold. So I'm low-key not gonna use that. Whenever I put it on my hand, it starts to tingle a little bit. I haven't used it really, like, I mean, a really long time. So I might go in. So I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin in One Fair Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. Love. Charlotte Tilbury products are just, they're just incredible. I don't think I have had an issue or disliked any product that I've gotten from or ever tried. In fact, so and so that I used like pretty much a majority of Charlotte Tilbury products on my wedding day for my wedding makeup. So I'm just going in. I'm gonna go in with the bronzer and the blush first because I've been having a bit of like skin issues, and every time I put like, if I do foundation first and then I do like a blush or bronzer or anything like on the cheeks after, it starts to like take it off, especially on this cheek. I don't know. So, and I may get these bloody ears bronzed up because they just look a bit pale there. And I'm just going to take a Spectrum Spectrum KJH brush number 4 and just take a little bit of that down the neck. I've never really been much of like a sponge, or well, like in the past few years I haven't been much of a like sponge girly for my makeup. And get it out of my flipping hairline, my baby hairs, because although it's shaved, they do come out quite far. Look how stunning. Like, it's just so nice. Gives such a nice glow. Where are you, love? Oh, I lifted it out. The NARS liquid blush Orgasm in Orgasm. Back in with the sponge. I'm just bringing it a little across the nose. Lovely, lovely. So what I think I might do is, do I need a wee bit of colour correcting? Might do the tiniest. I'm gonna use my finger and then take a little bit, whatever is left really, on my finger with the eyelid. Let me go in with a clean side of my sponge to help just take a bit of that extra off, because the more you put on, the harder it's trying to cover, or the harder it is to try and cover, and you really don't need loads of it. I'm going to go in and do the V Skin Nova Complexion Balm in 120. My sister had ordered this and it was too pale for her, so she sent it to me. Or maybe I could use that as concealer. Yeah, let's try that. So, smells good. Smells good. I don't know if it's like citrus or something, but it's nice. So I have a bit in the back of my hand, but I'm just sort of priming a bit into the sponge. And I'm gonna go on the under eyes first. I'm gonna go in around, try and cover that red spot, and go in around my nose. Sometimes I'm really not good. Like, I'll start a sentence and then literally either forget what I'm saying halfway through, or like having to like process it in my brain of what I'm trying to say, so it takes a second to come out and then it's like a full gap. It's very weird. That bronzer looks a bit weird in that cheek. I literally had to go in with the brush because the coverage, the amount of coverage I wanted and the time it was taking, I just find it so much quicker with a brush. So this is the KJH Spectrum number 8 brush. Just go in and like buff out any creases. In with the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer from Charlotte Tilbury into Fair, and just put a bit around my nose and on that spot and here where it's just a little red, because I don't think that balm give me quite the coverage, but like it's a skin balm, it's not really for that. Like, I'm back in with the number 8 KJ8 and just tap that in. Might be better just do it with my finger, especially on those wee like spotty boys. So while I was waiting for that to dry, I was looking in through my palettes, and this is the I Heart makeup. It just says I Heart makeup, but it's like those other Revolution palettes I have. I'm either gonna go in for like this one or this one, like, and a bit of this for just like a really light bronzy, like super light bronzy eye. So first we need powder. Go in with this Laura Mercier setting powder, translucent loose setting powder. It's just like priming that, getting in the brush, which is my favorite technique ever that I ever learned from watching Katie Jean Hughes, is the priming the brush, and then we go in just with whatever is on the brush. I'm just going to set the lids and underneath as well, just so that if we get any fallout, I'll be able to brush it away. So I'm going to go in with this Spectrum blending brush. So I'm going to go in with that like matte colour. Why am I using that? And just sort of go in with the slightest, lightest blend. And just sort of put that in the outer corner crease area. I really want to go like super light with this. Like I really don't want it to be super defined, because the skin, not that you can't wear, I do wear full eye looks with like this sort of skin, but just today I feel like it is the vibe I want to go for. I like to blend it and go up with it as well, almost creating like a giant wing sort of shape. Just taking that concealer brush and just going with whatever is left on it, just sort of in that wee bit there. Taking the side of the brush, just like little to no product on it, and just sort of blending those edges, because yeah, I want it to be really like really subtle. I have two different eye like shapes, as you can see, like here. Sorry, I'm literally looking at myself in the screen because I can't see. Here is quite like hooded and stuff, and a bit more closed, and then there's more like open but still hooded. So she's a mission sometimes to get going, but or to get even, but once we get there in the end. So I'm just gonna with a clean blending brush, and again just gonna go over all of that and the edges, because I just want the lightest wash of colour. Because I want it really light, I'm gonna go in with a Made by Mitchell number 8, which is, it's denser, but it's still quite loose, because again, as I want a real light wash, I want to go in and do it with like a blending brush or whatever, just to give us a bit more of a lighter. So I actually think I might use both of those shimmers, so I'm just gonna go in with the sort of darker one here first, and then I'm gonna do the other side before I like blend it or anything out, just so I can see what the actual vibe or how much it is that I want. So just sort of taking that back into the matte shadow there. Then also there's more like open lid space here than there is here. So I'm gonna just take this one in a little bit more to try and get it to match with this one. And then going in with a lighter one just on the inner corner of the lid there. And I even might do like an inner corner highlight with that one. Go back in with the other side, just blend those two together. My powder maybe mustn't have set right in that inner corner, so it's making it real bright. Taking a different smaller blending brush, the KJH 17, going in with that like literally one tap of that matte colour, and just taking it under the lid, no, under the lower lash line. This is the KJH brand Hypershine Serum and the Hypershine Light Pigment in light pink. So I'm just mixing that in with the bottom of the brush to the back of my hand. and I'm gonna take a bit of the KJH brand brush and that product, and it just adds the most gorgeous, glowy, balmy gorgeousness skin, and I love it. You also don't have to use it with the Hyper Shine Serum. You don't have to use it with the Hyper Shine Serum. I often don't, but I do like it sometimes. And just take whatever just is left on the brush, because I think I'm going to tie my hair up today because it was annoying me in general. So yeah, and then I'm going to do eyebrows and a little bit of mascara. It's going to work well. We're just filling these in here. I'm currently trying to decide whether I want to bleach them or not, or just get them tinted again. Ended up having to pluck some rogue eyebrow hairs. They were starting to piss me off. One blondie boy was even down here, and that really hurt, but it needs to come out. And I'm just sort of gonna go a bit more under the eyes and in the T-zone area, but not, well, the line of the T-zone. And just definitely do the mustache, girls. Gotta get that done myself. Because I do get a Sula. They're made by Mitchell Lash Lacquer Mascara in Black Lac. And the sun has gone behind a cloud, so the line actually looks pretty good right now. I'm going in with this Beauty Bay lip liner in Heather. Just take off whatever excess is on my lips there. Mob Beauty in M94. Just tap that on the lips, I think. And then go in. So I might go in a bit with Freckle from Beauty Bay. Me saying I'm not doing a heavy lip ends up doing a heavy lip. And I'm going to tap that in. Just a nosy. I really need to find my Endless Cacao. It's sending me to the absolute fair that I don't have it. Yeah, and then I'm going to put a bit of lip gloss on, I think. Revolution Pro Vegan Collagen Peptide High Shine Lip Gloss. And then I'm just going to take this little brush. I'll have it on. And I'm just sort of doing in the center because it'll make its way out to the edges. And that is the final look. I really need to work out a better method because now I have a nice clip that just, or like a nice gap in my fringe that doesn't really want to close, but this is the final look. Just like a nice glowy, balmy, dewy skin and eye. Just like a nice light look because I'm trying to be reminiscing the sun in spring even though it's really not that warm here. But I hope you like it, and thank you so much for watching, and if you liked it please comment and let me know what you liked, and share the video if you liked it because that would be really great, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.